train television presenters, I prepare people for television, I prepare corporate executives for their time in the media spotlight when they're absolutely suspicious about the media and the world of being, world of television presenting, or simply the world of being or the world of broadcasting generally. I've hooked up with Hanif Khan over there because he's a very talented cameraman, editor and sound whiz. And we've discovered that people are, in fact, very keen on making a good impression on websites, blogs, etc., etc., etc. But the value of the moving image is becoming more and more aware to people. People are liking the idea of themselves moving, talking, trying not to bump into the furniture, and being terribly sort of fluent and efficient on screen. The problem is not many people are. And that's where I come in, because I enable them to realize that their potential is within and they can do it. It's not rocket science, it's just a few basic principles of presentation, using your voice, using your facial expressions, body language, all sorts of tools of the trade that are terribly, terribly useful in putting a good impression across so that that impression is remembered, so that people will want to know more from you, more about you, and probably even do business with you. I do this kind of thing all the time. I do lectures, I present, and I do voiceovers, because the value of the moving image and the way you use your voice can be more effective than most people realize. Everybody's voice, you know, when you record your voice, you're thinking, God, what an awful voice that is. Actually, it's the people who like you, love you, and work with you. Your voice is absolutely fine. But when you're presenting, you need to use your voice far more effectively. And everybody does without realizing it. In a bar ordering crisps and a lager at a distance, they are far more evocative. Just the half. Absolutely. Half cheese and onion. No, don't do cheese and onion. Just do the plain. Thank you. That's great. Fantastic. Now, we all do that quite naturally. And people should learn to do that on screen if they want to be on camera, because actually it's really them. I will not teach, I will not create clones. So when I'm working with Hanif, we have people who come and they want to be someone else. They want to be Natasha Kaplinsky, they want to be Dermot Murnaghan, they want to be Des Lynam, heaven forbid. Okay? Some people even admire Trevor McDonald, but let's not go there. Because there is a style of presenting that Queen Victoria hated, when one of her prime ministers always addressed her like she was a public meeting. Okay, I don't know who it was, Gladstone or somebody or other. She always said that he presented to her as if she was a public meeting. Presenting is simply you being you, okay? It's conversation with technical strings attached. So whether you're on camera in broadcasting, on a radio program, on your own websites, doing blogs, also, it is essentially you, and it is one of the most effective ways of making a great impression in today's marketplace. That's what I do, that's what Hanif does. And in many respects, you guys that like the idea of being on the web but don't quite know how you could go about it or whether you're going to be any good, give it a go. Because there are people out there that will help, and you will definitely be in safe hands if you found the right professional. Okay? It's presenting, it's conversation with strings attached. But essentially it's you being you, effectively you, so people want to know more about you.
It's online marketing magic, therefore.
It's online marketing magic.
Levitation.
Levitation.
Strategic product levitation thrown in.
There we are. So Hanif, if you want to know about being more effective on camera on your websites or putting your message across allied to whatever is out there on the internet, it's worth considering. It really is worth considering. Even I, after 25 years in the business, find me on camera a little bit odd. And I've done it for many years. I was 15 years... It's the walrus behind me. It's the green crocodile. It's the gorilla suit. Can't you tell? The thing is... Thank you for that. Yes. See if he can tell he's a writer. I think he needs a new writer to write his own material. But it is... I've been 25 years in the business, and I was 15 years doing BBC Radio, my own programmes on radio, until I actually sold my voice as a voice artist, which I still find it odd, but people do ask me, and I will use it. But it's unusual. It was unusual for me to be asked. Now I'm used to it. And your voice, your personality, how you come across can be actually fine-tuned to be actually something pretty effective. It really can work. So I would urge you guys, if you want to do anything on the internet or anywhere else for that matter, get yourself on camera and play with it, because you'll be amazed at the response you will get. Absolutely amazed.